Alright guys, so today I'm just taking you through a full day of eating. Here we have some original biscuits. This is a little bit of some eggs. I believe we got like 5 eggs, a little sprinkle dinkle of some cheese and some bacon, and we ended it off with the grits. So this is roughly, the biscuits about 180 calories a piece, so I'm gonna have 2 of them bad boys. That'll be about 360 calories. This right here, these are roughly about 320 calories, plus the cheese and the bacon will bump it up to 400 calories. So that is having us at, what's that, 760, plus the grits, 100 calories a pack. I only got 2, so it's about almost a 9 to 1,000 calorie breakfast. And again, this is our bulking season. Be ready for meal 2.
What's up, guys? Back at it again. Meal number 2. And with this meal, it's supposed to be 7 ounces of rice, but I didn't get rice last night, so therefore I'm a little bit short. But if you remember those biscuits from the first meal, we're gonna add one of them bad boys into this one to make up for it. And then for the meat, I like to do half and half chicken and steak. And sometimes I'll do half and half chicken and ground turkey. But for this meal specifically, it calls for 3 ounces chicken, 3 ounces of steak. And for me, I like doing that because I like to be able to split up my steak meals and be able to have it with more than just one of my meals. Because just getting chicken down, who really likes getting that down? I know I don't. So with this meal, this is roughly around 600 to 700 calories, somewhere around there. Probably a little bit more now because of the biscuits up in there. But this is meal 2. We have 4 more meals left on the day, so y'all stay tuned for the rest. Let's get these gains. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for yet another meal. I know most of you guys throughout the day probably stop at meal 2, but no, that's not how we make gains. So this is the last of the little bit of sweet potatoes we have left. Hopefully we're close to our 7 ounce mark. If not, it's okay. And actually, it's right at 6.9. So that's one of my favorite numbers. Works out perfect, actually. And with the protein, we're going with some ground turkey. And this is also the last of our ground turkey. Hopefully we're shooting for 5 ounces. And we are there. So we have 6.9 ounces of the sweet potatoes. We have 5 ounces of some ground turkey. And this is meal 3. And this is also our pre-workout meal as well. So we don't ever want to have a meal that's going to be super full on our bellies. The sweet potatoes are easily digestible. The ground turkey is just delicious, muy delicioso. And that's it, guys. Meal 3. We'll show you meal 4 coming soon after the workout. It's going to be a shake, and I'm going to show you how to make my specialty off-season Hulk. Let's go. Take 2. Here we are, back at it. Meal 4. And like I said before, I'm bringing you guys through my process of making my Hulk smoothie. I normally have my own protein powder, but this time we're out, so I had to settle for some core power, and which that's super fine. But from here, I add a little bit of some more chocolate, Hershey's sugar-free, and then with this, I normally put about 20-25 grams of oats in there with it. That way I can get a little bit of my carbs in post-workout. And it's actually helps me feel a little bit more full as well. We throw on our peanut butter. Just give me one nice heaping scoop of this bad boy. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pure deliciousness right there. So we got the peanut butter in there, and the main thing to make this smoothie like a Smoothie King smoothie is making sure you add bananas. And don't just add bananas. Make sure you do them frozen, because making them frozen is what's going to help give it that Smoothie King-like texture. And I promise you, if you don't, it's just going to taste like a normal smoothie from that point, and you're just going to taste the banana in there. This is going to give it that really creamy texture. I know some people don't like the word creamy, but I love it. All right, so the last thing, I don't know why I just threw my spoon away, but it's okay, because we're out of spoons. So I'm about to do this bad boy with a little kniffy.
They're in there clean.
But it's fine. We're gonna throw a little bit of some ice cream in this bad boy, and then the last step is gonna be some ice. And also, since you have the frozen bananas in there, you don't have to put as much ice as you normally would have to. So we're gonna pop some in here. Should be pretty good. Sometimes I overfill it a little too much on accident, but again, that's fine. So this should be probably the perfect amount, actually. The biggest struggle is always trying to get this freaking cap on here. I don't know why they make it so difficult. I feel like if this thing was like just a ½ an inch taller, it would have been like the perfect cut. But you see how I always struggle to get it on here, and which that's fine, that's okay. Because once you get that bad boy on there, like I just did, you always want to make sure it's perfectly sealed all the way around. We throw it on there, we got 30 seconds. Yo, this ice cream is goated right here. I like making my own smoothies from home because, one, it's cheaper than having to go spend $10, $12 on a smoothie at Smoothie King. But I also like it because at Smoothie King, they add buttercream ice cream to it, I believe. I like putting chocolate peanut butter ice cream in there, and it makes it taste way better than the Hulks you get at Smoothie King. So I want you to come check out this texture right here. This is amazing. And this is a high calorie protein shake. Again, we're on our bulking season right now, aka improvement season. And this is probably like the dirtiest that I get throughout some of my meals throughout the day, unless I want to go get Mexican or we go get steak and fries. But for the most part, we're always eating clean foods. It's just a lot bigger of serving sizes. And today's a kind of moderate low to high day. It's not really super high because some meals I'm supposed to have like 13 ounces of carbs in it, and today you've seen that we've had around 7 to 8 ounces of carbs in our meals. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned for meal 5. Alright guys, here we are back at it, meal 5, and I sped up the process and I'm just showing you guys what I have. And this is one full box of pastaroni. Obviously you can tell my dog loves it too. But then we have 3 ounces of chicken, 3 ounces of steak. So with those, that's probably around like 300 to 400 calories with the meat. And a whole box of pastaroni is only like 350 calories. And I use almond milk instead of using regular milk, and I don't add the butter in there, and it comes out super delicious. It's a lot healthier of a carb as far as like for pastas than your regular pasta. So if you have it near you, go check it out. Pastaroni, and the big catch is it's only $1 a box, and they might have went up a little bit more honestly since inflation, but it's no more than $2 a box. But come on, $2 for a full meal plus your meat, you can't beat that. So I'll see y'all for meal 6. Alright guys, what's up? So it is a little bit later than I normally eat, but if you know me, you know I'm not gonna miss a meal. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and eat if I have to. But I did go a little bit lazy on this one. Here we have 5 eggs, a Looks like a little sprinkle dinkle of some cheese and some bacon. And then I'm doing 2 biscuits. So the biscuits alone, I think those are $160 each. So yeah, you get that. And then we have these, and this is probably, let's see, that's like $160. So we have $320 plus, really probably about $320. So a little bit over, between 600 and 700 calories for this last meal. So between all of these meals though, is well over 4,000 calories. And again, this is one of the lower days. Tomorrow will be a lot higher of a day. I'm really trying to push the weight this off season, trying to get to 220. I've been slacking some, missing a meal here and there, but a meal here and there adds up. You keep doing that long enough, you'll see why you're not seeing results. So it's always about being accountable and make sure you do everything that's possible to get them results. So stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna have a chest day.